Hello, hello, hello. There are two perspectives in marketing. One perspective is you need to be a specialist SEO, a specialist PPC, a specialist CRO. And then the other perspective is you need to be T-shaped skill. Most people expect you to be a specialist in one thing, but I would argue that you need to be a marketer first. A good example is the SEO community. When I came into the SEO community, there was always this narrative that SEO is not marketing. And then nowadays you start hearing SEO saying SEO everywhere. And I'm scratching my head and I'm like, it is marketing. You need to be able to optimize all channels. But now I'm glad that the SEO community is now repositioning itself as SEO everywhere, that you need to be present everywhere. But this is just lame thinking because this is something that a fundamental marketer should have in terms of mindset. So when businesses focus on specialists and ignore that T-shaped skill, that generalist, we are not looking at the big picture. And that's the problem with marketing. And that's the problem why you get a lot of waste in marketing, because you have someone that is a specialist in PPC or Google Ads, doesn't have a clue about email marketing, doesn't have a clue about content, doesn't have a clue about analytics, and then you expect your marketing to function because marketing teams are just a group of specialists without an appreciation and an understanding of what other people do. That changes when you then get higher up, because when people get promoted and they get to the top, then they need to be generalists because then they need to manage different marketing channel, but they've not been conditioned and prepared for that, because you have a specialist that has done maybe PPC all his life or SEO all his life and then finds himself or herself in the position of marketing director, doesn't have a clue about branding, doesn't have a clue about analytics, and then you have that situation where the marketing is just wasting money. That is a problem. And then instead of the organization to do an audit of the skill within the team to kind of make sure that everybody within that team has T-shaped skill, they just focus on the channel. Oh, this channel is not performing, that channel is not performing. Whereas the problem is that siloed mindset. You have someone that has experience in one channel leading all the channels and doesn't have a clue how the other channel work and the interconnection and interrelationship with those marketing channels. So it's like an echo chamber effect across the marketing. So as a business leader, you really, really want to make sure that whoever is leading your marketing is a T-shaped marketing professional. And if you're working with an agency, make sure it's a full service agency. If you need help with your marketing, contact me.